We have made over $500,000 on Faire. Not too shabby, hey? So it is time to break down how we got here. What's worked for us, what hasn't, and how you can apply what we have learned so far to grow your own brand on Faire. Hi everyone, Lucy here from Candid Founders. On this channel, we share tips and strategies to help brands like yours grow on Faire. And this is based on what we have learned by working with loads of amazing makers and founders, and also on our own brand, Bearkind, where we sell socks that save animals. If you are curious about how we could support your growth on Faire, head to candidfounders.com and you can book a discovery call with us. So there have been a few key levers that we've managed to pull that have actually increased our sales on Faire significantly. In this video, I'm going to talk you through each one and how it worked, how you could apply it to your own brand. So the first lever that we were able to pull was to go heavy into Faire Direct and upload as many leads as possible. When we first joined Faire, we really over-indexed on bringing as many leads and emails as possible to the platform as we could. And we were an early adopter of the platform in Europe, so we had the benefit of that as well. That early adopter boost is no longer a thing. Now Faire has been around for a while. However, I would say that we're really seeing a difference when you're actually actively uploading your own leads to the platform every month. Finding leads, uploading them, and nurturing them. This is one of the absolute best things you can do to grow your account, and most brands are not doing it. Faire is an algorithm. You need to nurture it and teach it, and then it will reward you. So that is tip number one. Find your own leads and nurture them. And we have so much advice on this channel. We release a video every week that talks about either lead generation or email marketing or SEO. So there's plenty of advice for you on this channel that you can use to grow your account. The number two lever that we pulled was to find niches that worked for our brand. Faire has really opened up the wholesale space to people that might not have been in this B2B world before. If you think about how retail used to work, you'd be going to trade shows, you'd be meeting with buyers of big retailers, independent shop owners, but that's pretty much it. There was no one in between. But now there's Faire, there's this huge marketplace where it's very easy for someone with a shop presence to sign up and get access to brands and products from around the world. So we're not just sticking with selling in gift shops with our socks, we've actually found there's various niches that work really well for us. So our product does lend itself very well to this because we're selling socks, so they're a gifting product and there are so many different locations that they could fit well into. So it is product dependent, but I'd really advise thinking outside of the box in terms of what retailers you could be selling to with your product. Don't just stick with what you know, because Faire has really opened this up and you could bring a lot more variety to your customer base. To give you an example, a massive niche that we unlocked was podiatrists, so foot health specialists. Typically they don't have a retail store, but they might sell a few retail products that are specific to their clients and what they're actually doing with them. But we became massive in this niche and sold a hell of a lot of socks to podiatrists because they love bamboo socks. We even became trusted by the Royal College of Podiatry, so we did a bunch of marketing through them. We went out to their database of podiatrists, so that was an email coming from a trusted source, and that was a huge sales moment for us. Outside of those podiatrists, we then started becoming stocked in zoos, museums, libraries, wildlife parks, theme parks, garden centres, you name it, we have pitched to it. So depending on what product you've got, think about what variety you could bring to your customer base. And remember, the more retailer types that you are showing Faire that you can sell to, the more retailers it's going to be able to bring you via the marketplace. The number three lever that we pulled that has really significantly increased sales for us was increasing the range of our product catalogue. The size of your product range really does matter in wholesale, especially in socks. It's a competitive industry, so when I started out and had maybe 5 designs, really hard to compete in the wholesale space. But as we've grown, we've seen exponential growth with that. The more of a range we have, the more retailers buy from us. It's as simple as that. The same goes with clients we've worked with in all kinds of different sectors and product types. As we have worked with them to increase their range significantly, their sales have gone up, their AOV has gone up, everything is trending in the right direction. The number 4 lever that we pulled to grow on Faire was performing the following actions consistently over time. So we SEO optimized our listings, and then we continue to regularly update those with trending and relevant keywords. Then we use Faire's CRM and direct messaging tool system to create segments and daily message our customers, whether we're asking for reviews or chasing for reorders, thanking for orders, getting feedback, booking in calls, chasing abandoned checkouts, and more. We also email through Faire's marketing tool every single week, and we upload leads every month. These consistent, repeatable actions really work, and they form part of the service that we are offering at Candid Founders Growth Agency. We rinse and repeat these actions on our clients' accounts, and we get growth. If that is something you are interested in, head to candidfounders.com where you can book a call. Another lever that we have started pulling, and actually later in the game in our Faire journey, is adding pre-orders. Pre-orders have been an absolute game changer for us as a business, and we've actually changed our entire buying cycle and mentality to form around offering pre-orders to our retailers. It's great for cash flow. Retailers get certainty on when stock is coming in. We get pre-commitment on orders that are coming in, and also it means that we're continuously stimulating sales in the account even if we're out of stock of particular items. We pre-sell all of our Q4 stock in Faire Summer Market, and it's our biggest B2B sales week of the year. So those were some pretty big levers that we were able to pull and actually generate a lot more sales for us on the account. But we have also tried a few things that haven't worked for us that I really wanted to share as well. Not to say that they won't work for you. We're a massive advocate of test and learn. You're not going to know until you try something. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on these experiments. So the first one is telemarketing. This is something we tried. So we began with just ringing customers ourselves. So we'd ring leads, potentially customers that just hadn't ordered from us in a while, and introduce ourselves. As brand owners, we had a bit more success, but it's very time consuming, and the amount of work we were putting in versus the reward just wasn't paying off. So we tried hiring someone to do this for us, but this really didn't work. Firstly, retailers are super busy, so a lot of the time we're finding it difficult to get people to even pick up the phone. Then they don't really want to talk to a salesperson. They'd rather talk to a brand owner, but we don't have the time for that. And no one knows our brand as well as we do. And we just didn't really have the budget for it versus how many sales it was bringing in. So we tried it for a month, but it really wasn't for us. The second thing we tried, again, quite a high budget item, was sending direct mail. So every year I write like a pre-Christmas newsletter, if that makes sense. So we send it in around September time. It performs really well on email, both on B2B and B2C channel. The whole point of it is to kind of go out to our current customer base, thank them for their support over the year, give them a few updates on what we've been up to. Just really that human to human connection is really nice. It's not a salesy email, although we will put a few things in to say, really excited for the upcoming season. There's a few things that we're bringing back in, get excited for like X products, but they're not a massive focus of the email. We decided to try sending it in the mail, but this didn't really work for us. It was quite expensive. It's quite hard to track. I really do think that when brands do direct mail, the ones that seem to work are doing it consistently all the time, and we just don't have the budget for that kind of brand awareness. And honestly, those are the only two things that I would say we've tested, and they just really haven't added enough value for us to warrant continuing. Everything else we've tried has added value in some shape or form. And that's really why we have this channel, because we can share what has and hasn't worked for us, and you can cherry pick what you'd like to try. Hopefully it's given you some ideas and some inspiration that you can grow a really great brand on Faire Marketplace. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned in the video or Faire in general, please drop them in the comments. I get back to everyone. I hope you found this video useful. Do subscribe to get more content to help you thrive on Faire, and I'll see you in the next video.